Unity is SkyPrep's social learning suite, with functionality designed to help you leverage the institutional knowledge found within your organization. To enable it, click on Unity under the Training Elements menu. Enable Unity for use in your platform. Now we can start creating our first collection, which is essentially a folder or group of items that can be assigned to your Unity users. After creating the collection, you can add content into it by clicking on the Add Material button. The content will be available for viewing in Unity, but can still be used as normal content in any of your SkyPrep courses. To edit your collection, click on its name in the navigation breadcrumb. Here you can change the name, add a description, and choose to allow comments in the Learner Visibility Settings tab. Now that you have a collection created, you can assign it to a group so that its members can access its content. To do this, navigate to the group in SkyPrep. Next, click on the Unity Collections tab. Use the drop-down menu to choose which collections they should be able to access and click on the Assign button. To allow discussions in the group's Unity portal, click on the Unity Social tab and enable Allow Group Social in Unity. Similar to groups, you can also access Unity settings in your courses. Navigate to a course, then click on the Unity Integration tab. Mirror modules into Unity allows you to quickly add all course modules into a collection in Unity, while Add Users in this course to a collection will allow you to automatically add enrolled users to the same collection. Now that Unity has been set up, we can take a look at the actual Unity interface. The homepage has a deep search bar at the top. This search bar searches both titles as well as content, such as within a PDF. It will also display any recently uploaded content. Clicking on an item will open the viewer and discussion panel. Users can click on the Add a Comment button to add to the discussion. Comments can also be marked as a question. If marked as a question, the comment will be placed in the Open Questions tab until marked as resolved. Clicking on the Open Questions tab will show all questions that haven't yet been resolved. Users can upvote comments, directly reply to them in a nested fashion, and if you're an admin or power user, mark them as resolved or delete them. At the top of the page, you'll find buttons to add the file to My Library for quick access in the future, minimize the discussion panel for a more immersive experience, and to close the item. The My Library page is a repository of all of the content that you have bookmarked. Hovering over an item in your library and clicking on the three dots will allow you to move the file to a different folder or remove it from your library entirely. Now let's take a look at social groups. As soon as you enter a group, the first thing you'll see are the collections that have been assigned to the group. In the Discussion tab, users can post comments and discussions if the setting was enabled in the SkyPrep group settings. These function the same way as file discussions. Clicking on the group members icon in the upper right will display a list of all the group members. In the list, clicking on the View User Profile button will pull up the user's profile, or you can endorse them for skills, see their discussion posts, and any mutual social groups. Now that we've covered configuring and using Unity, we'll cover comment moderation next. Posts in your Unity portal can be moderated. To enable post moderation, head over to the Unity Settings tab by clicking on Training Elements, then on Unity. You can enable the profanity filter to automatically block comments and questions that contain profanity, regardless of your other moderation settings. Blocked comments will still be saved and can be approved, but will be hidden from all learners until approval. The drop-down menus at the bottom allows you to customize what sort of posts require moderation. You can choose between Publish Automatically and Require Approval. You can customize the individual behavior for both questions and comments in material and social group views. Posts that require approval can be found in the Moderation tab. By default, this page will only display comments that require your attention. Click on the message to open the post viewing panel. This will display the full post as well as include a link to go to the full thread. This is particularly useful for questions as it allows you to easily view any submitted responses. Clicking on actions beside each post will allow you to see the possible options. For questions, you can click Mark as Resolved to move it from Open to Resolved. You can also reply, hide, and permanently delete posts. If hidden, posts will not be visible to learners, but will remain visible for admins. To view all posts, including ones previously or automatically approved, click on the X button beside the default filter. To add the default filter back, simply refresh your page. You can also click on filters to add new filters to tailor the posts that are displayed. The Columns button will allow you to toggle the visibility of the data columns. If your plan supports AI features, you'll also find the AI Unity settings in the Settings tab. With Enable Auto AI Responses turned on, AI will attempt to answer any submitted question, as long as the answer is found within the item that the question was asked in. The Auto AI Response User setting lets you determine which account is used to post the AI-generated response. And lastly, Auto Approve AI Responses determines whether AI-generated responses first need to be moderated or if they're automatically posted. If you have any questions about Unity, including adding it to your SkyPrep platform, you can speak with your account manager, email us at support@skyprep.com, or use the Send Us a Message option after clicking on the blue button in the bottom right corner of your SkyPrep platform.